What's up, YouTube? Leo here, Kill Mode RC. We're going to do a quick unboxing of the new Castle B-Link and a quick little setup video to show you guys some of the capabilities, what it does. I'm going to make this as quick as possible because I know nobody likes long, drawn-out, boring unboxing videos. So not all the features are available for this yet. This is the first day. I think I might be one of the first ones to get this. I just got it a couple days ago, so it's really new still. I don't think they have everything worked out yet. For instance, I don't think there's an Android app yet. I think it's only available for Apple currently. Things like the data log and stuff aren't there yet. It's on the app, but it doesn't allow you to use it yet, so it's probably still in the works. But nonetheless, I did plug this in. This thing is really cool. It's really super simple and so much easier than having to drag a laptop out to your spot with you and mess with the data logs. It goes right onto the phone, onto an app, and it works really well. It's really, really cool. So we'll show you this real quick. We'll get you set up as quick as possible, and we'll show you a little bit of the features of this Castle. It's just really simple, super easy unboxing. It just opens up, and there's really nothing in there aside from the B-Link itself, the Bluetooth link, and a little reset pin. So we'll put that to the side. Really the directions are basically on the back, but they just say download the app and follow the directions. So really simple in the App Store. You're going to look for the Castle Link app. Or the I forgot what they call it here. Let's see. Installation, download Castle Link app. So that's really it on the app. It is live on the App Store for Apple. So I already downloaded the app, reset up. You want to register, email address, password. I already did all that. So we're going to go ahead and log in. And I did set up one of my cars already, so you could see that there, but we're going to link this as a new car. So I'm going to go ahead and link it up to the Kill Mode Typhon here. You guys recognize this car from our other speedrun videos. And really this is it. It is basically, it just goes in line from your ESC to your receiver. So we'll get that set. Let me, so we're gonna, once you go in here, I'll show you now. This will actually take you through the directions. So you're gonna link a new controller, and then it's gonna tell you what to do to set up. So it's gonna say disconnect your battery, turn off your ESC. If you're running an XLX, you want to disconnect the battery because there's no on and off switch. And then you're gonna plug in line between the ESC and the receiver, like so. So you guys already know the whole term. 1 to turn, 2 to burn, you know that. And brown out or black out, whichever one, which means the negatives towards the outside of the ESC. Personally, I run a external BEC, so I don't have a red positive wire here, but it still works nonetheless as long as you got your BEC plugged into your receiver. So pretty self-explanatory here. We're going to go brown to brown, yellow to yellow, red if you had it. In line here. And then 1 to turn, 2 to burn. So we're on for channel 2. Brown out. And then it's going to click next. It's going to tell you exactly what to do. Okay, connect the battery or turn on the ESC, whichever way you got your setup. We're going to connect the battery, and then it says the blue light's going to blink slowly and the red light will be solid on. And we're good. So we got a slow blinking blue light, solid red light. So we're going to go ahead and do our next step. So now it already recognizes that this is an XLX ESC. Which is really cool. Again, this runs off Bluetooth, so make sure you got the Bluetooth connected. It's going to ask you to get all that set up when you get the app done. So we're going to click onto our ESC. And I already made a password for it. You'd have to set a password. The temporary default passcode when you get in here, if you haven't set a password, is going to be 1234. And then it's going to prompt you to change your password. So I don't know if you could reselect 1234 if you want to be simple, or if you just want to do something you remember to do it that way. So once you do that, it's going to connect, and now it's going to upload my settings to my ESC. So it's already connecting and reading through here. You can see a little blue light going crazy over there. I'm just going to pull all my settings. So you guys are going to see all the top secret, not so top secret settings that Kill Mode runs in the 140-mile-an-hour Typhon on 6S. So what you do here, you're going to create a vehicle, or you're going to add a new vehicle, or you can do it as a one-time link. So we'll do this as a one-time link. Let's say you were hooking up to one of your buddy's cars or something like that. You do it as a one-time link. So here you are. You're in the main screen. So you have your controller settings. You can change firmware, I believe. I don't know if you can do that yet. it shows you the firmware. I don't know if it'll allow you to change it yet, but this is early stages, so by the time you watch this video, maybe that's a possibility, or maybe it's already set. So we're going to go into our controller settings. So what you do here is, this is all your settings. So whatever you have here, you could say I have my current limit disabled, which you can or can't do if you decide to. It will avoid your warranty, but I don't care. And this is basically all your settings. So let's say I want to change my BEC voltage, which I wouldn't do because I run external BEC, but we'll do it anyways. You just go in there, you could select your voltage, you could do whatever you want. So it's basically the same stuff that gives you warnings and this and that. So we can go back. I'm going to put it back to 5 back. Auto LiPo cutoff. I run no cutoff on this particular setup. If not, you would set your voltage. Very simple. Adjust your values. We're going to go back to no cutoff. And it really has all the features. I mean, from what I'm looking at off the top of my head, it really has all the features that you would get in the Castle Link on your PC. And looks like everything's adjustable. You know, if you want to adjust your start power, it seems everything seems to work. You made changes and like set them to controller. Oops, yeah, crap. So I meant to go back. I hit the back button, so it's actually taking me out of the settings. So it's asking me if I want to save it or not. So we'll go ahead and no, because I'm not going to save it. But I'll go back to the controller settings and I'll show you everything else that we have here. So you still have all your basic settings, everything advanced, motor. Now the data log and stuff doesn't seem to work yet, but it allows you to set certain things. I guess you can't read the data logs yet. It didn't let me before. I hit on it and it said the feature coming soon. So, but you can set all your throttle curves. You could see my little fancy throttle curve that I like to do. That helps me keep from spinning out. Hurry up and copy that if you want. It's free info, guys. Go for it. Not to say it's the best one, but it's the one I like, so that's how we roll. Brake curve, same thing. I like to. That's actually not my brake curve that I set, but you can set it. Here you go. So linear curve. Oh, okay, so it still allows you to do all the same stuff. We'll go back and we'll do this. I'm not going to save this. I'll save them. I'll just reset them to what I know I like. And all you would do after you set all your settings, if you want to change my brake to say 50%, sensitive. I'll go back to 48. Let's leave it at 49 because it's made a change and we could show you. And then all we're going to do is send settings to controller, and then it's going to send it over to your controller and you'll be back in business just like a normal setup that you would do on your PC. So it does take a couple seconds. It's a little slower than your PC. But who cares? You don't got to lug a laptop around with you. You can just do this right from the phone and maybe only do the laptop when you get home to do your data logs and things like that. So as soon as it sets, you'll see, and then it's going to go back into its mode, see? So now we're ready to go. That's the beep because my radio's not on, but that's really it. I mean, that's the gist of it, guys. It's super simple. When you do it from the saved one, if I were to go back to my controller settings and go into the one that I had saved, it'll let me go in there. I think I actually deleted it before the video on purpose because I wanted to try and start over from the beginning. I was going to delete the app and show you guys all that, but I figured it would take too long. So when you do that in a saved vehicle, it'll not only tell you your current settings, but it'll have a separate screen for you to reset. So I guess you can compare them. I'm not sure what the two differences, but either way you could save it. And it's really simple, guys. It's basic stuff. I really like it. I think it's great for the price. I think they were paid about 45 bucks for these retail. It's just super easy, and it stays on. So I mean, you just figure out a place to mount this. It's really tiny. Compare it to my thumb. You know, it's not going to take up much space or add any weight to your car or anything like that. It's just a super easy feature. And I guess if you really wanted to unplug it and plug your setup without it in there, you could always plug it in, but that's kind of defeats the purpose of having it on the fly like that. So really that's it, guys. That's the new Castle B-Link. Really easy. I guess, like I said, if you wanted to use one for multiple cars, you probably could. I'm going to go ahead and get one of these for all my cars and set them up in each one and just log them, save them into the the app, and I believe you can actually, it says you can do like 10 at a time and you can switch in between. So if I wanted to save one that I was using for drag racing and then save another one for the same ESC for my speed runs or just bashing, you could swap in between them and pick which one you want, so you don't have to rebuild them from scratch every time. So I think it said you could save up to 10 like that for the ESC, so that's pretty cool. So far I'm impressed with it. I haven't field tested it yet, but this is basically the same thing that I would do out there, so really cool. That's the new Castle B-Link, and those are available now. And if you guys like my videos, go ahead and sub to the channel, Kill Mode RC. Check out my website, killmoderc.com. Enjoy.